Today in this tutorial I am going to talk about Java 24 that is newly released. Okay, so what basically we are going to cover today. Before that, as it is a release Java 24 in recent, now the thing is that you should upgrade it to Java 24 or not, because whenever any new version is released of Java 24, that means we are going to getting more features to doing into our code. But the thing is that this you should upgrade from Java 21 if you are using already from Java 21 to Java 24, or you are not should not upgrade to Java 24. So in this session I am going to explore all the things related to that. So in this tutorial what I am going to basically cover, like we are going to cover that key difference between this Java 21 that is long term release and this Java 24 new release. So this Java 24 release basically it's a short term release and 21 is the long term release version. Also we'll talked about that new features, performance improvements and benchmark. Also we will talked about some real world example and migrations considerations. Also like we will talked about that best choice for productions versus experimentals. So this kind of features like we are going to talked about in this tutorial. Like okay, so if we talked about that what is LTS, okay, so LTS means it's a long term support versions are designed for stability, providing security updates and maintenance over an extended period, typically like several years. So as you know, Java 21 it is an long term support release. It's ensuring enterprise can rely on a consistent and secure environment for their application. So this is a long term support. Now if we talked about that what is short term releases like 24. So it's basically focused on introducing new features and improvements quickly. These versions are released every 6 months, right? This short term release actually is released in a 6-month durations and catering to developers eager to experiment with cutting edge enhancement before they become part of a longer term support cycle. Okay, now we'll talk about the importance of this release model. The dual release models of LTS and the short term in Java provides flexibility for developers. It balances the need for stable, secure environments with opportunities to innovate and access advanced features, encouraging both enterprise and experimental developments. So this is the overview of these Java versions, okay, because Java basically support these two types of this one release. One is the long term and another one is the short term. Now we'll talk about that who should watch these presentations. Developers basically whenever we did any kind of development then we releases those. So developers basically maintaining production system, particularly those on Java 17 or 21, should access the pros and cons of upgrading to understand how new features can influence their application performance and maintainability. So engineers exploring the latest Java enhancement are encouraged to use this kind of new features Java 24 to evaluate how advancement like virtual threads and the scope values can streamline application performance and coding practices. Okay, if we talked about the architecture completing this kind of contemplating these upgrades, so architects basically deciding whether to upgrade must consider system stability against the need for new features. The choice between LTS and the ST releases should align with their application strategies goals and performance requirements. So this is basically the things about this one. Next, we will talk about the release cycles. So if you want to understand about the LTS versus ST means the short term releases. So short term, as I said, like this basically improve new features, latest innovations. Java 24 showcase improvement features and optimizing that might be crucial for project requiring high performance and scalability. And the support for the LTS is the version that providing the long-term stability and regular security updates. Okay, so it's basically support long time basis, so that is the LTS. And the timeline of the releases, the Java release timeline highlights the predictable schedule of LTS and short-term versions. It's enabling developers to plan migrations and adaptations effectively. Understanding this timeline helps allocate resources for testing and integrations. So if we talked about the advantage of LTS, so LTS actually it's a kind of, they ensure that fewer breaking changes and greater security, right? It's aligning well with established production cycles. And otherwise, if we talked about the short-term releases, it's allow developers to experiment with new features and optimization that enhance performance and user experience. Direct access to cutting edge technologies may significantly benefit applications aimed at competitive markets. Okay, now we will compare about this Java 21 versus Java 24. So Java 21 finalized virtual threads that offers lightweight concurrency, improving the handling of highlight like high load tasks, right? Means if we obviously in a thread basically we can load more tasks to get the more performance. So this is features actually about this Java 21. And with this Java 24, this feature remains and allowing developer to efficiently manage thousands of threads without heavy overhead. Here also they have introduced a new features that is called the scope values. This is a new feature that is introduced in Java 24. It's help to manage immutable data between threads more efficiently than the traditional thread local, making it easier to share context without complexities. Another features that is string template. The introductions of string template in Java 24 that is enhances string manipulations, making concatenation safer and more readable by eliminating common manual errors that developer encounter. So these are the key features that introduced under Java 24. Okay, now we will talk about the performance enhancement. So the benchmark indicates that Java 24 shows notable improvements in execution speed and the efficiencies compared to Java 21. New performance and the optimization result in faster response times, crucial for high performance applications. It also improved the garbage collection improvements. So Java 24 actually refines the garbage collection strategies. It's reducing the pause times and improvement overall application performance. Its enhanced algorithm contribute to more efficient memory management under varied workloads. Now if we talk means going through the details of this one, like virtual thread in Java 21, that is the new feature that coming with this Java 21, right? The concurrency model, if we talked about it, so Java 21 virtual threads provides a robust solution for handling concurrency. This is a lightweight model, supports many threads without exhausting system resources. It's a greatly improving application like performance of the any application, right? Server performance benefits. So the implementations of virtual threads that is leads to drastic improvements in server performance also, especially for application experiencing high concurrent request, resulting in reduced latency and better resource utilizations. So this is about the virtual thread that is introduced in Java 21. Now the scope values in Java 24. It's a like scope values are more efficient for managing immutable data in concurrent scenarios. They reduce the complexities found in using thread local and add clarity to data sharing in multi-threaded environments. If we talked about some scenarios like when we are going to use this one, so ideal use case for these scope values including scenarios where consistent immutable data needs to be passed across threads efficiently, then we are going to use these scope values. Application that requires share context without the overhead of complex state management can benefit significantly. Okay, now the another feature that is introduced in the string template, so it's actually improved the readability, because previously if we want to do any kind of string kind of operations, then we need to do some kind of concatenations and other activities, but here as string template is introduced in Java 24, so we can easily use those things by if you see that string template significantly enhance that readability actually by allowing neat and error free concatenations, right? So developers can express string manipulations more clearly, improving overall maintainability of code base. So these are the things. Now we'll talk about that performance benchmark. So Java 21 and the versus Java 24 if we talked, so that reveals that Java 24 outperforms Java 21 in execution speed across various test scenarios, highlighting Java 24 advancement in runtime optimizations and resource handling. Memory users also matrices illustrate that Java 24 new features, particularly their virtual thread, contribute to lower memory footprints, making application more efficient in their resource consumption compared to Java 21. So these are some kind of execution speed analysis that is already here. Also over there, like kind of that garbage collector difference activities they have improved. So this, what is the impact of this optimization? The optimizations in garbage collection implemented in Java 24 have a significant impact on long running application. It's ensuring stable performance and timely memory reclamations under heavy load conditions. Okay, so these are the some few of the benefits of this one. If we talked about the migration scenarios, then Java 24's compatibility with popular frameworks such as like Spring Boot, that is heavily used nowadays, and also Hibernate is crucial for developers considering the migrations one. So it's ensuring that library support essential to leverage new features and effectively without any issues. Breaking changes, so here actually it is important to evaluate the breaking changes introduced in Java 24 to plan migration strategies carefully, particularly how they might affect the current code base built on Java 21 or earlier of the versions. So that actually we need to little bit analysis of this one, and then we'll consider those scenarios if we are going to migrate to Java 24. Okay, so if you are trying to upgrade into the Spring 24, so then like there are some kind of recommendations over here, like organization that prioritizing that stability and long-term support. So that means remaining on Java 21 is often preferred because it's guaranteed sustained security and support until 2031, essential for critical business application. If you want to like looking to experiment with the latest enhancements, should consider trying Java 24. The new features may provide significant advantages for performance and coding experience, particularly in experimental projects. Okay, considering the future long-term support release, so this is a Java 27, that is a long-term release, so we need to wait, so do it for this one coming, then we can making sure to plan the upgrade at the optimal time to leverage both new features and the support. So these are the few things about the recommendations. I hope like what I'm trying to cover over here, like just trying to cover few points that what is the new coming with this Java 24 and what currently actually having that Java 21, how this Java 21 and the Java 24 are actually differentiate about the performance activities, and also some new features over there, and also some recommendations that for the upgradations or maybe migrate if you are if you are have planned to migrate Java 24, then how you're going to proceed further. Okay, so this all about this one that Java 24 releases. In next sessions what I'm going to cover, I'm going to defining some example to support those new features. Okay, so till the time, if you guys have anything, please do let me know in the comment sections. Thanks for your time. See you in my next videos. Bye bye.